Hello, friend. We are going to talk about something so important today, and I am sure because I know I have that you have asked yourself this question many times. Why the heck do I need to have both a personal profile and a business page? So, if that sounds like a common question that you have asked yourself, I would love for you to tell me yes down below. And if it's not, then no big deal either. But I know last week it was definitely like a hot topic in here. So, what a perfect topic to talk about. So, and I'm so sorry that, well, I'm not so sorry because it was a holiday on Monday, right? So I wasn't around on Monday to do our normally scheduled marketing session. So that's what we're doing today. So I am going to break it down for you exactly the difference between a personal profile and a business page on this platform so that you can move forward knowing exactly why you may or may not need both or why you should. That way, moving forward for your own business marketing objectives, you know exactly what to do and where. Okay, so this is such a common question that many people have, and we are literally going to break it down right now. Okay, so first of all, I would love to know if you have both a personal profile and a business page. Okay, so say both down below if you have both. And if you don't have both, then that means you only have a personal profile because you can't have a business page without having a personal profile. That's what gets you access to actually being able to start a business page. So no business can just come onto this platform and sign up for a business page. It doesn't work that way. It all starts with the connection through a personal profile. So that's number one. Many people don't know that. They think that they have to have a business profile in order to have a business page, but there's no such thing as a business profile. Okay. So let's talk about a couple vocabulary words that get like mixed up. And I typically understand what people mean when they say the word. So I hear this all the time. I posted on my business profile or I posted on my personal page. Okay. So just so you know, if you do that, this is very common. So it's not like you're abnormal. This is a very normal thing, but I just want to clear up the um the importance of knowing the right vocabulary for these, because if you're speaking to somebody who maybe just wants to be a jerk, they might be a jerk about it. And then there may be a miscommunication. So a personal profile is a personal profile. If somebody says the word profile, it's a personal profile. There's no such thing as a business profile on Facebook. Okay. If somebody says the word page when they're referring to this platform, to Facebook, it can only mean, unless they don't know the difference and they don't know the right vocabulary, it only means a business page. There is no such thing as a personal page because a personal profile is called a personal profile. So if you say to somebody on my personal page, and it's somebody who is an expert in social media, they may think that you are not so savvy with social media because of using the wrong words. So just to clarify the difference. So again, personal profile means profile, which is your personal profile, and a business page or page means business page. Just like a group is a group. There is no group page. It's a group. That's what it's called. Okay, so just to clarify a few of those misconceptions. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the difference between both. So I'm gonna walk through some like technical differences. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the pros and cons of each for business purposes. Okay. Because again, if you're considering doing business through your business profile, or sorry, now I'm getting myself confused, through your personal profile, or you're considering using Facebook for your business through a business page, you want to know the differences between both and why you should or you shouldn't use both for business. Okay. So let's start with, we all know that being on Facebook is a must, or I hope that you know that. Okay. There is no like buts or I'm not sure about this. If you are in business, it is absolutely a must to have presence on Facebook. It is still the #1 platform being used in the world. Okay. Now, following that is going to be Instagram, YouTube, and sometimes these fluctuate between which one's being used the most or not, and also depends on age demographic and location and all that. But Facebook still outweighs all of them. All right. So what is the difference between a personal profile and a business page? Okay, let's talk about your personal profile. It is assigned to a person. Okay, so when you sign up with Facebook, you sign up as you. So I signed up as Ginna Gonzalez-Tassinelli. Gonzalez is my maiden name. I use that so that my friends from high school can find me, which all the ones that I have wanted to find me have already found me. So I may change that to just Ginna Tassinelli. Now, if you do find another Ginna Tassinelli on Facebook, it is me. So I have another account. Now, I will tell you, you're only supposed to have one personal account. That one was made by accident a while back, and it has just stayed there. I haven't deactivated it, but I have it. And actually, now it's kind of like a backup if anything ever happens to my main personal profile. But you're only supposed to have one personal profile. So that's going to include your personal information. So it's going to include things like your birthday, your hometown, where you went to school, your hobbies, things like that. That's where you're able to connect with family, friends, colleagues, peers, networking buddies, people that you meet like when you're out and about and you say, let's connect on Facebook. That's where you get friend requests. And when I say the word friends, I'm using it loosely. It's friends on Facebook, not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are like your best friends that you hang out with, but that's what it's called on Facebook, right? Your personal profile is also only supposed to be used for personal use. It's actually against Facebook policy to use it for business in any manner. And you're probably thinking, but I see people post their business stuff all the time on their personal profile, right? They do. I even do it. I share some things to my personal profile that have to do with business. However, I am telling you, it is against Facebook policy. It is written in their policy. So if your page ever gets, or not your page, sorry, there I go again, using the right words. If your profile ever gets taken down and you get an email that the reason why it was taken down was because of using it for business, that is a true thing. Okay, it can actually happen. Now, does it typically happen? No, not unless you're super high level, celebrity, and you get maybe you get a lot of complaints, things like that. Then that could be possible for it to happen, but it typically will not happen. So moving forward with that. So when you are on Facebook using it as yourself for, to connect with friends, family, colleagues, peers, and things like that, you want to connect with them through your personal profile. This is also how you start to build relationships, especially if it's people that you're networking with, right? So use your personal profile for that reason. In order to create a business page, you must have a personal profile first, okay? So if you decide, if you currently don't have a business page and you decide that you want to after you've watched this, then what you're going to do is you're going to go, there is a little tab that says create a page. And that's where you do that. All right. Okay. Now, in order for Facebook users to see your business updates in their feed, they must like your page. Okay. In order for that, for anything that you post on your business page, for it to show up on a regular user's feed, so in the news feed, they must like your page first. Now, there are some ways that you can make this happen without them actually liking your page. And some ways are by getting something shared from your business page to maybe one of their friends. Maybe one of their friends shares something from their business page to their personal profile, so it shows up in the news feed. That's how your Facebook business page content can show up in a regular user's news feed, or by running paid traffic. When you'll notice on a personal profile that in addition, to including your name and where you work, what your title is, that sort of stuff, you can include your birthday, your hometown, where you went to school, and other interests. That way, when people connect with you, they get to know you. So you definitely want to have all of those things filled in, okay? Your posts, anything that you post on your personal profile itself is going to, or has the opportunity, it's more likely to show up in your friend's newsfeed than if it's something that you're posting on your business page. And this is why many of us as entrepreneurs are so much more inclined to use our personal profile for business, because you will naturally gain more interaction on your personal profile than you will on your business. And this is honestly, if you think about it, it makes sense. Okay. So this platform is meant to connect people with people. All right. So a person is part of their personal profile. A person is not really a part of a business page, because a business page is meant to feature a business or a brand or a company, right? It's not featuring you as an individual. Now, if you're showing up as a personal brand and you're using your business page for that reason, that's a little bit different. And that's why I'm so passionate about teaching how to show up as a personal brand, because that's how you gain true engagement on a business page as an entrepreneur, is when you show up as a personal brand. But that's a whole other training. Okay. So, when you use your Facebook personal profile for business, if you do that, you're probably thinking, what's the point of having a business page? Because I'm getting so much interaction on my personal profile for my business, right? Now, in your news feed, which means when you are on Facebook as inside of your personal profile, in your news feed, you not only will get updates from friends, right? When they post something, and friends, just Facebook friends is what I mean. They don't literally have to be like great friends with you, but friends. Those are people that are connected to you on your personal profile. You'll see their updates, but the pages that you follow and that you engage with, you should also see their updates. The same thing with groups. The groups that you're in, that you engage in, you will also see their updates. If you don't engage with certain groups and certain pages, you most likely will not see their updates. So when we get to the part where I talk about a business page, now I think you'll understand why it's so important to get engagement on your business page. Because as a user, so for example, if you want me as Ginna Gonzalez Tassinelli to see what you post on your business page, I need to engage with your business page. And the way that I am going to engage with your business page, if I'm already following your business page, is by seeing content that is attractive for me, that is going to entice me to engage with it. If it's just content that's like lecturing, that is salesy, that's constantly pushing product, that is not asking questions, that's not funny, that's not entertaining, I most likely won't engage with it. And what happens is, because I haven't engaged with it, I will not see it in my news feed, even though I may like and follow your page. Okay. And vice versa. So the main advantage for having a personal profile over a business page is because of the additional interaction that we get. All right. But you're probably asking, but Gina, I just want to know, do I need both? And if you are an entrepreneur, which if you're watching this right now in this group, you most likely are, because this group is for entrepreneurs, then I'm going to tell you, hell yes, you need both. Okay, so we're going to talk about why you need both. Now, something that I want you to also understand is that the algorithm treats content from a personal profile differently than it treats content from a business page. So as a user, you are in the algorithm differently than your business page is in the algorithm. Okay. But that's why it's so important that as a user with your personal profile, you also engage on the platform. That way, because Facebook knows if you have a business page, it knows that you as the user, as a regular personal profile user, are the admin and or owner of that business page. So if you are not engaging on the platform, it's not going to give you priority as a business on the platform. It wants to also know that you as a person, as a regular user, as a personal profile, are also engaging on the platform. I hope that made sense. And let me know if you have any questions. All right. Business page. So at first glance, it can almost kind of look very similar to a personal profile, right? You have the option of adding a little profile picture. You have a cover image placement that you can add. However, the differences are that it's showcasing a company, not a person. Okay. So the information included is going to be more professional. It's going to be the founding date of your business, the type of business that you do, the services that you offer and or products, especially if you have a shop, a commerce shop added to your Facebook page. Awards that you've received, business contact information. There's a section for reviews. I mentioned services. So these are all parts of a corporate or business type profile where you're showcasing a business or a product or a company, right? Whereas on a personal profile, you're showcasing the individual, you as a person. You can only create and manage a business page through a personal profile. Okay, so one of the advantages I find, and I'm going to go through a whole bunch of advantages to having a business page, but one thing that I find is being able to have other people admin my business page. You can't have other people admin your personal profile. So if you are conducting a lot of business on Facebook, and say you're doing that through your personal profile, and you want to hire an assistant to help you, unless she logs in as you, she's going to have a really hard time managing your personal profile as you. And to have her log in as you, if Facebook catches that, number one, it could block your profile thinking that somebody's trying to hack into it. but it can just cause a whole lots of issues. So that's definitely something you don't want to do. But with a business page, you can have as many admins as you want to help you, and you can select the level of access that they have to your page. So you can give them admin level, you can give them analyst level. There's also editor, and there might be one other one. So all of those different levels are different levels of privacy and visibility that they have and access to your business page on the back end. Another benefit to having a business page is that you have built-in analytics that you don't have on a personal profile. So if you're wondering, well, why do I need analytics? Well, because if you're spending time creating content, you want to see what kinds of posts are performing well. And so the only way to see that is going to be by using the Insights tab, which is the pre-built analytics that you have on the back end of your Facebook page. So you can check all your insights. You can see what time of day people are more active on your page or on Facebook in general. You can see also what days of the week they're more active. So if you're trying to figure out what days of the week or what time of the day that you should be posting, you can use those insights. You don't have that capability on a personal profile. It also gives you access, when you have a business page, it gives you access to Business Manager. And this is where you're going to launch your ads for more reach, more engagement, more conversions, more leads, all of that good stuff. You can't run ads on a personal profile. On a business page, you can also schedule posts in advance. Like, that's a huge advantage. So many people will use a third-party app, but if you're using Facebook, your business page, you can schedule your posts right inside of your page. If you go over to publishing tools, then that should open, you will have an option for Creator Studio. And inside of Creator Studio is where you can schedule out your posts ahead of time for your business page, but also for Instagram and IGTV. Scheduling, that's huge. Okay. So which do you need? Okay. I'm going to stress it again. If you're using the platform, this platform for business, you should have both, and you should be using both actively, your personal profile and your business page. Okay. If you want to get the most mileage out of your Facebook efforts, you really do need to use both regularly. But I'm going to right now share with you a simple strategy for you to use both of them to your advantage. Okay. So number one, invite your Facebook friends to like your business page, but only invite those friends that you know would have some sort of interest in your business. Or maybe they could be a potential client, or maybe they're a current client. Don't invite your entire friends list. Don't do that. Here's why. Because you're going to have people that are Facebook friends of yours that maybe they're family. Maybe it's like your 80-year-old grandmother, and she doesn't care about anything that has to do with your business. If they're not a potential ideal client for you, or somebody that you could collaborate with, or somebody that would that is in business that could be a power partner type person to collaborate with, or affiliate, there is no reason to invite them to your business page. In fact, it could actually hurt your reach, because if you have tons of fluff on your business page of people that don't really care much about your business, and I don't mean because, if they're family that they don't care, but they wouldn't have much participation with your business, it can hurt your business page because you're going to get no engagement. Right? Because what you're going to be posting on your business page should be 80% about your business. If they're not your ideal client or somebody to collaborate with or an affiliate partner, you're not going to get that engagement from them. So it could actually hurt your reach instead of helping you. So number one, invite your friends that you feel would be a good connection for your business, whether that's an ideal client, a current client, an affiliate partner, somebody to collaborate with. Okay. Number two is you want to treat your business page as the home for anything work related. Okay. So typically what I think of is I try to do 80% business on my business page, 20% personal, and on my personal profile, 80% personal and 20% business. And that's a really great ratio for both of those profiles / page. Okay. So now, if there's something that you want to use or that you want to post about your business on your business page, there's a couple different ways to do this so that it doesn't come off, too salesy or too businessy like. So actually there's a few ways to do this. So the first thing you could do is you could post something on your business page and then click that share button and share it over to your personal profile. You want to type a little caption when you do share it. Okay. And what that does is it's going to gain visibility to those that are connected with you personally. So if they don't know anything about your business, or maybe they don't like or follow your business page yet, that's a great way to get them to see that you have a business page. It also adds credibility and gives you an authoritative presence for your company when you do that, when you share from your business page over to your personal. Another way to share something business related on your personal profile is to just ask a question. For example, the other day on my personal profile, I said something to the effect of, I just came up with a great business idea in the shower. Where is the place that you find your best business ideas? And I had tons of responses, like right away. It was like a super fun thing that people wanted to engage with. And so what that is telling me, everybody that replied, that commented on that post, if they commented on that post, that means that they are in business, because my post said, I just came up with a great business idea in the shower. Where is your favorite place to think of business ideas? And all of these people commented on my personal profile. Now I know those are people that I can invite to like my business page because they are in business, right? And because of the type of business that I do, I know that they could be somebody that I could serve. So that's another way to kind of work your business into your personal profile, is ask questions, but don't make them so blatantly pushing your business. They're just, conversational. And then the other way to use your personal profile when it relates to your business is to create what's called friend lists. So if you click on the home button when you're on Facebook, and then go to the left-hand side of the page, you might have to like scroll a little bit. It'll say friends list or friend list. You can create lists where you kind of like organize your friends. So say I have a list that's for Splash, okay, for the Splash Marketing Collective, which is my paid group program. So what I do is I have those that I think would be perfect for Splash. I have people inside of that list. And the reason why I do that is because if I'm going to post something that is specifically about business, and it's a little more blatantly like outspoken about business, maybe it's a workshop that I'm offering, maybe it's like a free lead magnet, maybe it's a training, something like that, and I want to talk about it on my personal profile, I will purposely select only that list of people for that piece of content on my personal profile to be shown to. And so that is kind of my business coach actually calls this organic retargeting. And it's a great way to use your personal profile more strategically and more intentionally for marketing your business. So that's another way that you can use your personal profile to work something business related on there. Okay, so the third, oh, and I just shared the third thing to do was to share from your business page to your personal profile. That's something super, super important. So that does three things, okay? Not only does it show your business page and content to friends who may not have liked your page yet, so that's number one, but it's also going to show your page and content to friends who the algorithm has maybe skipped. So maybe you do have friends that like and follow your business page, but you posted something on there, but nobody's really engaging with it, right? And it's challenging to get engagement on a business page. It's still necessary to have a business page, but it's a bit challenging. So what you can do to help pick up that engagement is share content from your business page over to your personal profile. The other thing that it's going to do is it's going to teach the algorithm that your page and the content on your page are relevant and important to those that you are connected with on your personal profile. Okay, so regardless of where that post originates from, the more engagement it receives, whether it's receiving engagement from like natively from your business page or because you shared it to your personal profile, it's going to help continue to increase the engagement and reach on that piece of content from your business page when you share it to your personal. All right, any questions? Let's see. Okay, let me share a couple more little tidbits here for you. So when you're getting into like the real insights and analytics of a business page, like I mentioned before, you have built-in analytics that you can watch, that you can research and really dive into when you use a business page. You don't have that. You don't get analytics on a personal profile, just on a business page. But what you can also do is you're also able to target your ideal clients through ads. And you can't do that on a personal profile. So you can only do that on a business page. You also can't do that with a group. You can only do it with a business page. Another reason why you definitely want to have a business page and use it is because it's going to build trust and loyalty with your current customers. Okay, it's a great place for them to let people know about you. You know, it used to be that we would send people to people's websites, right? But nowadays you send them to their social media profiles. Like, oh, you can find her on Facebook at Stylishly Branding, or you can find her on Instagram at Stylishly Branding, right? You don't typically say, oh, check her out at stylishlybranding.com. So you build trust, loyalty with your customers. It gives them a place to refer other people to. It also keeps them in the loop as to what's going on with your business. When you keep your post updated with new content and new photos about your business, it's keeping people in touch about you. So even if you send out emails and you do newsletters, I'd love to know your open ratio on those, because it's probably very low. Now, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't continue to send out emails. You absolutely should. But as long as Facebook is around, or Instagram, all of these different platforms, you want to also use their business options so that, again, people can stay up to date with what it is you have going on in your business. And you can also grow your ideal audience much faster than you can on a personal profile, because you can run low budget ads in order to do so, where you can't do that on a personal profile. The other thing is, with a personal profile, you're only allowed up to 5,000 friends, 5,000 connections, whereas on a business page, there is no limit. Okay. I will say that the more followers you have, sometimes the harder it is to get engagement. because now the platform is seeing you as this big, larger operation. So they will push for you to run ads, which you should have some sort of paid strategy intact anyways. But again, you're limited on your personal profile, whereas on your business page, you're not limited. You can do lots of market research by running surveys and contests, things like that, campaigns like that you can't run on a personal profile. Something that people don't realize, which is super important, is your business page will also get indexed by the search engines. So when you are filling out your about section on your business page, you want to make sure that you are using keywords that are going to be optimized by the search engines, okay? And if you know about Jarvis, you can use Jarvis to do that. If you don't know about Jarvis yet, make sure to say the word workshop down below, because I'm doing my mini content workshop again next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. It's only happening on Zoom, and you can only access it by being there live during it. Or the only way you can get access to it is by registering ahead of time. So just say the word workshop and I'll connect with you to register. And then you can also get access to the replay. But without registering, you don't have access to it. It's a free workshop. But I teach you in this mini workshop how to use Jarvis for SEO optimization, okay? And you can use your business page to help you rank inside of Google. Same thing with your posts and your video descriptions, like your Facebook Live video descriptions, all of the words that you use inside of your posts, your captions, all of that is indexed by Google on a business page. On a personal profile, it is not, because of privacy. But a business page is it's defaulted public. They're all public. So it is indexed by Google, which is awesome. And many people do not realize that. Let's see. The last thing to mention is that on a business page, you have more ability to really promote your business without, people getting frustrated with you, because they know that a business page is for business, whereas a personal profile is meant to be for personal use. So what may happen is, if you're constantly pushing product and pushing your business on your personal profile, you may really start to annoy your friends that really just want to connect with you as a human being, as yourself. So that's why it's really, really important to also use a business page for your business, so that you can really feature your business. All right. I hope that this was helpful and that this cleared up any reasons as to, or any questions as to whether or not you should have a personal profile alone, or have both a business page and a personal profile. So if you don't have a business page yet, I would love to know, give me a yes, capital YES, if you are ready to launch your business page, okay? And if you already have a business page but aren't really utilizing it, I would love to get a hell yes that you are going to start really utilizing it. And I hope that you really saw the value in why you truly need to have a business page if you're going to be using this platform to market your business. Okay. Now, if you don't want to use this platform to market your business, then don't have a business page. But you're going to be missing out, because this is where people are at. All right. So again, I hope that this was helpful. If you're catching this on the replay, drop your questions down below.